This is a second and long that the Purdue offense was able to convert against the Minnesota defense in the second half of the game. Purdue's going to run an outside zone here, and we'll draw up some of the blocking schemes and take a look at the way things unfolded. It's a good play to look at because it presents some of the challenges that a defense faces when trying to defend a spread team and kind of a basketball and grass team like Purdue and some of the things they like to run. So first thing I'll point out is if you look at the safety here, again, it's second and long. So he's extremely deep on this play. He's thinking pass the whole way. If it were a normal down and distance or even a normal, offensive, more standard, traditional offensive set, he'd be somewhere up here and he'd be able to fill in on the run if anything were to break through to second level. But as it is, he's deep, he's playing pass. The running back is going to take the handoff, and again, it's also outside zone coming this way. The offensive tackle is going to make a reach block on this defensive end. Because it's second and long, the defensive end's going to really get upfield. He's thinking pass rush, so he is able to get contained, but the offensive guard is going to reach on this defensive tackle, and then this center makes a really tough block. He has to come out and run and attempt to block this linebacker who's going to be reading the play, so ends up making actually a really nice block. So let's take a look at how it unfolds. This is the handoff occurring right here. You can see the defensive end is getting upfield. Here's the handoff. He's again thinking outside zone. Because the defensive end gets upfield, again, he's thinking pass rush. He's able to keep contained, so they're not able to bounce it. And then the running back has to cut inside and off that and head towards the line of scrimmage. Good reach block here by the offensive guard. The linebacker's actually making a good read here. He's looking at obviously the handoff, trying to diagnose whether it's play action or what type of running play it is. So he's looking there. First problem occurs is this backside linebacker doesn't get a clean read on the handoff or play action. So on outside zone and in pretty much any set, the number one tackler is usually the backside linebacker. It's the hardest person to block, and the fact that he doesn't get a clean read, you'll see, will come up later, means problems for the Minnesota defense. You can see that Purdue is faking bubble screen on the backside. This guy's coming out like as if he's going to block, and again, the safety is reading the quarterback to see what's going on, but he's thinking pass first, so he has to account for anything deep coming off like a fake bubble. So go to the third frame. We can see the ball carriers right here, again, cut inside the defensive end. This center, again, I have to give him credit, gets out, makes a really good block on the linebacker. Linebacker's making a good read. Nothing wrong with his read here. He sees because this defender got upfield, he knows that the ball carrier is going to have to cut this way. So he's trying to get flat and not lose contain and, again, funnel things back in. So in a normal situation, you have the defensive end funneling things back. This linebacker is making a read. He's going to try and funnel things back. But the problem, again, is this backside linebacker. He gets caught. He's not able to cleanly read this handoff. So the quarterback carries through with a nice bubble fake here. And it takes this backside linebacker another second to read that. And because of that, that's going to hurt him because at this point, he should be reading outside zone and he should be filling here. But he's hesitant because he's trying to diagnose the play. So this corner is just going to be run out of the play because he has to defend pass. He's not a run read, and the safety is not even in the play, not even in the frame, I should say. So again, in normal circumstance against a non-spread team, he would be up here. So if we look at the next frame, you can see that this is the the play side linebacker who's getting an outside shoulder on this to try to funnel it back inside. This is the D tackle who's trying to come back and make a play, but this is the backside linebacker who, again, wasn't able to make a clean read. So he should be, in theory, coming up and making this hit for a 3 to 4 yard gain. But again, with him probably seeing lots and lots of play action, bubble screen, getting used to that, especially in a 2nd and 15, took an extra second to diagnose it, and he's not there. And again, your second problem is because you're facing this spread team, you've got a safety coming over here. He sees a deep pattern, so he's trying to help, and he's not up here playing run. So they're able to, this running back is able to make a first cut inside the defensive end and then make a second cut inside of the linebacker who funnels things back, and the help isn't able to get there. So he's able to burst through. We can see pick up the first down. So 2nd and 15, he's able to pick up like something like 20, 25 yards and convert.